Michael, your handyman, and today we have another project for you. Today we're outside in front of a residence installing a security viewing camera. The homeowner is security conscious and would like to know when someone is either ringing a doorbell, trying to get in contact with them and they're not here, package being delivered to the home and they're not here, being able to laying eyes on that package and basically just see who's around the property. And with that being said, we're going to get this started. The camera is your Ring doorbell. It's battery operated. You can buy the Ring doorbells that are hardwired. This homeowner chose to go with the battery operated. And with that being said, we're going to start with the install. She settled on a height of approximately, well, we're going to put it at 51 and a quarter inches. That's where we're going to mount our bracket. We're going to come in. This is the bracket. What happens is, I'm going to take this camera out so you can view it. Okay. And no, I'm not sponsored by Ring. Okay, what happens is the camera is mounted, first the bracket is mounted to the structure of the home, and then the camera itself will snap onto the bracket as such and make for a solid connection. We will show you a better view of this as we are installing the product. Now with that being said, let's get this bracket going. The first thing we're going to do, being that we've already determined what our height is going to be from the bottom of the porch to the top, it's going to be in line with the street. In front of the grass area, there will be no obstructions to the camera. So with that being said, we're going to make sure that we properly install the mount. This piece of the mount wants to face downward. Okay, now we're going to get our trusty Sharpie and we're going to mark out our bracket exactly where we're going to place it. And of course, we have our trusty level, because we want this to look aesthetically pleasing for the resident. Okay. And we have level is level. And of course, we will check it again as we drill in our screws. We're going to drill in our screws and we're going to insert concrete anchor, block concrete anchors. We're going to first drill a hole the depth of the anchor, and then we're going to place that and then screw the bracket into those anchors, and it's going to adhere to the structure of the home and not be able to be removed. And with that being said, let's grab our hammer drill. Now, as I said, I've always liked to start by stepping down. I'm going to start off with a 1/4 bit. I'm going to start off with a 1/4 bit, and then I will increase it to a 5/16. Now, with that being said, we're going to come in and we're going to go to our points. We're going to take our time. We're not going to, this is not a race because we don't want to blow out this concrete. So we're going to slowly start it. That's number one. Number two. Number three. Now, number four is again slow and controlled. We don't want this bit walking across this this wall. Check the depth. We got good solid holes here. Check our inserts. And actually we get lucky on the first try. Normally we step it down even more, but that is because one, the packaging had its own washers, because that's one good thing about Ring products. They come with washers already. Some doorbells you get and there's no washers or hardware to attach the piece to the structure. And with that being said, the anchor washers that they're using are much different from the washers that I'm using, or I would have been using if the homeowner would not have had their own particular washers. And with that being said, I'm going to continue with installing these washers into the structure. That's one. That's two. That's three. And that's our fourth one. Okay, now the step we're going to do is go ahead and attach our bracket to the structure. We have our bracket. We have our trusty screwdriver. Yes, it's a very cold, wintry day. But rain or shine, projects must be made and done. Now, do not tighten these screws up until we place our level back onto the bracket so that we can make sure that the bracket is level with the structure. Like I said, it's for aesthetics. And yes, my hands are freezing. But we're gonna get this done. Okay. Port 1. Now we look at it. Looks good. The bracket is level. It's what we want. Looks good. Now, let's proceed. Screw it in tight. Now, do not over torque these screws. We don't want to crack this bracket. Just ever so tight. Ever so tight. Now that bracket is on there and it's not coming off unless you take it off. Now we will place the camera. We will remove the protective cover from the camera so that the lens is exposed for the first time. Now, you do want to ensure that your ring is pre-charged in advance of you installing the ring camera onto your structure. The ones that are hard mounted, of course, you don't have to worry about that. But again, this is a battery operated unit. So with that being said, let's get it onto the structure. Now you want to first lift it up and place it into the back of the unit. You see these holes? They align with the points on the bracket that grab it at the top and it will lock in at the bottom. Got it in. Now our camera is installed and our homeowner is going to be safe knowing that who's at their front door. And with that being said, let's give our homeowner a ring. All right. I'm Michael, your handyman, and thank you. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe if you like this content. Thank you, and stay blessed.